I want to go back a little bit to what you just said and ask the question, where are the best opportunities today to invest?
It always changes, and we've built our company intentionally to be able to be agile and to be able to pivot to where the best opportunities are, where we think they are. What that requires is to have expertise in development and acquisition and expertise across a variety of property types. We've been very careful in the people and the team that we've built, in the processes and infrastructure that we've built to be able to accommodate that. What we find most interesting right now and what we look for we look for big themes, things that are outside of our control. We don't control where people are moving. We don't control the aging of the population. We don't control interest rates. We don't control climate. There's a whole bunch of things we don't control, but we look at those from a top-down perspective and say, okay, where's the tide rising in these things that's going to impact real estate? And then how do we take advantage of that? And so a specific example of that would be the United States is short 3 to 6 million housing units, depending on which source you look at. That's not something that's going to get fixed overnight. That's going to take a decade or more to fix if there was enough capital put towards it, which is probably impossible. Then we drill down to certain states and say, okay, well, where are people moving? Where do people want to live? Or whether that's jobs and they're following jobs, or whether that's they're going there for the climate or for outdoor activities or cost of living or other reasons, and maybe the jobs are following them. So where do you have in-migration? Where do you have income strengthening? Where do you have job growth? Where do you have business or politically friendly environment? And kind of look for the intersection of a lot of those things. And if you can find those things, then try and find, okay, we found this place that people want to be. Now let's go find a property that really is going to be differentiated from the other things within that market. So housing is a space that we think is a very interesting and durable longer term opportunity. How you invest in that is a little bit of a different answer. There are some other things that we think industrial has some long-term durability. Data centers are very interesting. That's a space where we don't have a competitive advantage and don't have organizational knowledge. So it's not a space where we're probably going to invest. There are other bigger, more skilled operators in that space. So we kind of know what we're good at and we know what we're not. So we really like multifamily. We really like build for rent. We really like some for sale housing in certain markets. And it's really trying to figure out how to find those best opportunities within that. And that's where the art and science really comes into play, of not just the math, but the more vision and gut as to what the experience is going to be for your residents.